And here we go. Third fight of the evening. It's the pretty boy, Michael Zerafa, taking on Bruno Carvalho from Algarve, Portugal. International bout this one, and should promise to be a dandy. Carvalho hasn't fought boxing in capacity anyway since 2006, but has been an active kickboxer in the meantime, and he's making his way to the ring now.
Yeah, Bruno's undefeated in the professional ranks with a four fight winning with 1 knockout.
So as we talked about, Michael Zerafa, the pretty boy, fresh from his bout in Russia where he lost to Arif Magomedov for the WBO youth middleweight title, 24th of October, just some 6 weeks ago. This is his first bout back. That was the first loss of his professional career. He is looking to bounce back from that over the Portuguese gentleman in Bruno Carvalho. And, well, how do you think he's going to respond tonight, Mark?
I think
he's got more belts than people in his entourage at the moment.
Yes. No, I think Michael will bounce back tonight, even though Bruno's undefeated. I just think he's a great boxer, good mover, great hand speed, and likes to punch on.
As you talked about, and only 22 years old.
Yeah, he's only young.
Undefeated until that last bout in Russia. And well, he's got a great future ahead of him. And this will be explosive. So a classic case of experience versus youth.
Here we go, 6 rounds of international middleweight boxing. Would you welcome in the blue corner from Lisbon, Portugal, across the world, coaches Chris Bradford and Steve Moxon. 6 professional fights, 5 wins, 28 years of age, 71.60 is kilograms. Would you welcome to Australia, Bruno Carvalho. And across the ring in the red corner, from Craigieburn via Moscow, Russia, part of Joe Nader's Power Play stable. Recently returned from a very narrow loss in Russia, where he took on the world. Ladies and gentlemen, holder WBC Asia Council middleweight strap and a 3 times Bob Rose Cup winner on Peter Maniala's shows at Malvern Stadium. 16 fights, 15 wins, only 1 narrow loss in Russia, 7 inside the distance, wearing black trunks with a touch of gold at 72.45 kilograms. Would you welcome back to Australia, Michael Pretty Boy Zerafa. Here's Ella McCall to give instructions. Let's get our teeth into this one. International boxing.
So here we go. Carvalho, Zerafa.
Round 1.
This one's set for 6 rounds. And action has begun. Black and gold trunks for Zerafa. Carvalho in the black and white trunks. And Peter, you were there in Moscow in the last fight. What does Mike do tonight?
Look, it's tough. He's coming back from a very hard fight in Moscow and he's backing up very quick, but that's just testament to Michael Zerafa. He lost narrowly to Arif Magomedov, the WBO World Youth Champion, and I'm sure he's going to learn from that experience. That's why he wants to bounce back here tonight. As we can see, Michael's a world-class mover and a very good fighter, so he's calling.
And looks like a world-class corner as well.
And Zerafa's power's improved under Joe Nader. He sits on his punches a bit more, so expecting to land some big shots here tonight.
Slick right hook there from Zerafa. Six-year age difference between these two gentlemen. Carvalho has been, talked about earlier, very active in the kickboxing world since his last professional boxing fight, which was some 8 years ago.
Portuguese heritage.
I'd like to know what he thinks of Nando's here. Probably not much. Zerafa very light on his feet to begin.
Great hand speed.
Had a lot of good body shots there from Carvalho, glancing off the hip of Zerafa.
Right.
Oh, counter left there from Carvalho. Zerafa looking very relaxed early on.
Zerafa originally was meant to fight Paul Copperman. Copperman got a cut eye and pulled out.
Great punch.
Combination there from Zerafa.
He's starting to offload now, Zerafa. As we mentioned, he has developed a lot more power, and he'll have a stack of confidence coming from the fight from Moscow here tonight.
Definitely with a point to prove. His first professional loss, albeit a very narrow one. Still check that one out on YouTube if you're online at the moment.
After his fight, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
10 seconds.
Both fighters just filling each other out, though. Plenty of shots early. And that will do it. Round number 1. How do we see that one, guys?
Zerafa.
Definitely looked the more relaxed of the two. And how has he managed to change to Joe Nader's gym there, Pete?
Look, he was with Daryl Ford. Daryl did a stack of work with Michael, and I mean, sometimes a change is what's needed in a fighter's career. He obviously felt he needed a change. You know, Daryl Ford's one of the best trainers in Victoria. There's no doubt about that, and he keeps producing good fighters. But as Michael's call, he wanted a change, and that's the way it is, you know.
Yep. And of course, Joe Nader.
Seconds out to round 2.
That power play gym in Brunswick. And here we go, round number 2. Carvalho, Zerafa. Round number 2 of 6. And the left hook early from Carvalho.
I reckon Zerafa just should sit on the outside and use his jab. He's got the reach on him. He's better on the outside.
Zerafa picking his spot. Beautiful head movement there, slipping under the left hook of Carvalho. Carvalho doing most of the attacking, however, Zerafa doing most of the countering. Quite content to sit back and pick his spots. Just over 2 minutes remaining in round number 2. Beautiful right there from Zerafa. The short lefts there from Zerafa, and then right to follow up. Carvalho trying to find a home for that left off the front foot, but not too much avail.
One thing we have noticed, Zerafa's got very fast hands, hasn't he?
Yeah. He does. Great footwork. Moves both ways.
A complete fighter, really. Yeah. We're watching the future of Australian boxing here.
And just 22 years old.
Turned professional at 18 years of age, which is an old school sort of way to turn professional, isn't it? Young and ready. And he's built up a very good record.
Well managed. Pete.
Wins over Adrian
Done a good
Campbell,
job with it.
Ray Antonalate, Luke Sharp, and Getai Singwancha. Body shot from Zerafa.
Good shot.
That rattled Carvalho.
He's frustrated.
Yeah. Little shake of the head there from Bruno. He's notably frustrated by the movement of Michael Zerafa.
And the body shot caught the attention of Bruno Carvalho before.
Correct.
Bruno's got to be commended as well for taking this bout on short notice.
Definitely.
He obviously is in shape and he wants the work, and he's doing the work in there.
Just 10 seconds remaining in the second round. Nice uppercut there from Zerafa. It's his turn to turn aggressive. Carvalho, nice left hook to finish, and one maybe just after the bell, but that will do it for the second round. So how do we score that round?
Zerafa.
Have to agree with that. Carvalho starting to get frustrated. Starting to throw the same, particularly with that left off the front foot. Zerafa's seeing that one from last week. So how both fighters got to take this next few rounds, guys? If you're Zerafa, if you're Carvalho.
Well, it's... this fight at the moment, I've got Zerafa 2 rounds up. It's a 6-round fight, so Bruno Carvalho's got to start putting some rounds in the bag, or he's going to, start to get in a territory where he's going to lose the fight comfortably.
Seconds out as we approach.
I think Zerafa just has to continue what he's doing.
I'd be saying Zerafa would be looking for a late stoppage here.
Yep. Round number 3. This 6th round fight. Zerafa and Carvalho. Michael Zerafa on top so far. And going downstairs.
Switches to southpaw.
Yeah, with ease as well.
Back to orthodox. Back to southpaw.
We've seen a complete package here tonight from Michael Zerafa. He's shown his class, and he's shown that he's taken no ill effects from the loss in Russia.
Only would have served to motivate him more. Beautiful couple of body shots there, and an uppercut from Zerafa finding its home.
The middleweight division stacked here in Australia. There's plenty of opponents. I mean, Jared Fletcher, would he be a future opponent for Michael Zerafa?
Yeah, definitely. I seen him spar a couple of years ago out of boxing fit, and Michael done really well.
I mean, there's also
Dwight Ritchie.
There's
beautiful counter left from Carvalho. There's not much so far though. Short starting to come down as well.
Zerafa's even called out Anthony Mundine.
Oh, beautiful left there from Carvalho. It senses that he might be trying to get his way back into this fight. Zerafa so far. Short uppercut there. Content to just work from the outside. This is beautiful. 2-3 combination. See Carvalho's face starting to be marked up.
But he's tough, Carvalho. He's taken a lot of punches.
Yeah, he has. Just took another one then. Carvalho just beautiful counter right.
Good hand speed.
Zerafa's footwork's just doing everything for him. He's setting up the fight with his hand speed.
Overhand right from Carvalho. Just 20 seconds remaining in this round. Carvalho.
Bruno needs to throw more than one punch at a time.
But with this type of movement in front of him, it's hard. Each time he tries to get set, Zerafa comes with a flurry. Here he goes again.
Counter from Carvalho. And the left. And an uppercut to finish there from
just
Zerafa.
score that round, guys.
Another Zerafa round.
I thought Carvalho came back a little bit, but still Zerafa on top.
That was probably Bruno's best round.
Yeah.
But I still have Zerafa winning that round. Bruno's making the mistake of trying to punch him in the head.
Yep.
I think he should aim for his chest.
Trying to throw that overhand right late in the round. Connected once, but once only. And here Joe Nader actually during the round there, call out, don't get lazy out there. Giving him quite an animated discussion between the two, but Zerafa's still on top.
Seconds out as we approach round 4.
So round
Steve
number...
Moxton in the corner. What a great kickboxer he is, and boxer.
And boxer, yeah.
Round number 4 here from the Mirage Convention and Reception Centre.
Steve Moxton has a win over Roel Murdoch.
Certainly has.
On to the body that time. Look at that. Effortless.
Nothing landed.
And weaving there from Zerafa.
Using the Floyd Mayweather shoulder rolls.
Left hand.
Great jab.
Where does Michael Zerafa sit in the middleweight division in Australia?
He'd be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Zerafa finding a home for that left jab. And as you can see, Carvalho doesn't know what to do. Shake of the head in frustration. And again, that jab, opening the door up there for Zerafa. Carvalho just seems to be throwing a lot of power shots, doesn't seem to be setting anything up. Overhand right. Beautiful uppercut from Zerafa. And again, the left.
It's been a class display here tonight from Michael Zerafa, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, can't fault his performance so far.
This performance is going to give a lot of fighters nightmares.
Swing and a miss there from Carvalho. Trying to go to the body that time. Zerafa's turn to go to the body. Beautiful combination. Slip underneath is Carvalho. Carvalho's hands are down. And then trying to wing that shot off the front foot. Oh, that one was a little touch low. Fight continues.
10 seconds.
Carvalho.
Some nice moves here from Michael Zerafa. He's shown his class here tonight, hasn't he?
He can hit you from anywhere.
So that's the end of round 4. And again, I'd have to give that to Michael Zerafa. Yeah. Easily.
He could be heading for a shutout.
Carvalho just seems to be throwing power shots in sort of quite recklessly. He doesn't seem to have much else at the moment. But the footwork and head movement of Michael Zerafa has just been a notch above, 2 notches above. Just about to enter round number 5, fight number 3 for the evening. Up next, Ryan Brees and Daniel Smith will do battle for the Victoria State Middleweight Championship.
Seconds out as we approach round 5. Scheduled for 6.
So Alan McCall calls both fighters back for round number 5. Body shot early from Michael Zerafa. Combination there from Zerafa, effortless.
He works well off the ropes.
All upright. 2 beautiful rights there from Zerafa. urging Carvalho to come to come at him.
Zerafa's having a good time in there. You can just see he's enjoying himself.
He's giving him the Ziz treatment. Come at me, bro. Carvalho rushing in. And both fighters lock up and McCall separates them. Big shot there from Carvalho, just missed.
Good left hook by Zerafa. I think it's wobbled him.
Oh, you're right. And Zerafa looking for the finish. Looking to finish. Carvalho is in big trouble right now. Up against the ropes. Will McCall stop it? Oh, Kana left. Zerafa.
This is a big finish.
That's it.
A TKO win for Michael Zerafa, and that's the way he wanted to finish the year. Joe Nader wrap.
Well, Carvalho doesn't agree with the decision. Maybe in an early stoppage.
Carvalho's doing laps, but you've got to fire back.
He was just sitting and basically eating punches there for a good 10-15 seconds.
He was eating the shots, but a lot of them were caught in the gloves. But I think the stoppage was going to come.
Yeah. So Michael Zerafa gets the decision.
He's a good finisher, Michael Zerafa.
With the TKO here in the 5th round. And well, that's his 16th victory of his professional career. And the 8th by way of stoppage. Bouncing back from that defeat in Russia with venomous style. Complete class display. I don't think Carvalho really had much at all. Maybe only in that 1st round, but Zerafa's footwork and just timing was just class. Pleasure to watch. Let's go down to Howard Lee with the official decision.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, referee Alan McCall stopped the contest 1 minute 29 seconds into round 5, taking his record to 17 fights, 16 wins, 8 by knockout. From Moscow via Craigieburn, pretty boy Michael Zerafa. How about 3 cheers for pretty boy? Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. I understand Michael was pretty cold in Russia, was it?
I was freezing, mate. Caught me when I got there. I just wasn't used to the change of the weather, and kind of slowed me down a little bit. But you know, that's how boxing is. You know, you can't have it perfect every time.
Peter Manialis teed up a great experience for you across the world.
Oh, of course, you know, I have to thank Pete, wherever he is. There he is, Peter Manialis. You know, the best in the business, for helping me out, organising the fight. But I can't be here today without my trainer, Joe Nader, who's done absolutely everything for me. He's like family. All my corner, you know, Robbie, all the boys down at the gym, Tris, my little brother, my parents, my girlfriend Dana, everybody that's, obviously, my mum and dad do a lot for me. And I just want to say thanks to everybody who's, can I take this off you? Thanks, mate. I just want to say thanks to everybody who's bought tickets and shown their support. You know, I love you all. I wouldn't be here without you. I'd like to thank my sponsors, the table over here, Peter from Flavours Fruit and Veg. I appreciate everything you do for me, guys. You know, I've only known you for a little bit, and you're already family. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks, guys. And also Paul Rowe from XL Concepts. You've done a lot for me since the beginning. He's believed in me since day one, so I wouldn't be here without him. Who else have I got to thank? Protein World as well, for all my supplements. You know, I can't get through my training without it all. God, obviously got to thank God, and Groove Train as well, guys, from Epping. Robbie Maniti and his brother-in-law Gino, thanks heaps. And also I want to say thanks to Bruno. You know, you're a warrior, brother. You know, a tough fighter. And like I said, guys, thanks everybody. I love yous all.
Bruno, disappointed, but he caught you with a series of pretty heavy shots there.
Yeah, I felt that shot, but it was a quick shake. I was ready for more rounds, but yeah, it is what it is. And next time I will be better, for sure.
What brings you to Australia?
I come here to fight the best, and this night was I fought one of the best, so I want to keep going. I fight anybody who wants to. I'm ready. Come on.
Good stuff. Bruno and Steve Moxon in the corner. Steve, he showed plenty of courage there against a very capable boxer.
Yeah, Bruno's come over from Portugal to stay with me for 3 months.
Yep.
everyone's looked at him on YouTube and said, thinking he's an MMA fighter, but he's actually a Thai boxer and kickboxer. That's his third pro boxing fight ever. So he's got some good moves. He's had 50 kickboxing fights and Muay Thai fights. So, you know, he said he'd come to my house and said he wanted to fight the best. So the opportunity come up to fight Zerafa, and doesn't get much better than that. So he's just happy to come here and show his talent.
Good stuff. Steve Moxon and Bruno. We'll see you again, Bruno. All the best in 2015.
So Zerafa with his 16th career victory, taking this one out in the 5th round, TKO victory over Bruno Carvalho. Full credit to Bruno Carvalho taking this one on short notice, just his third professional boxing fight, as you may have just heard. But stay tuned. Coming up next, it's the Victorian State Middleweight Championship between Daniel Smith and Ryan Breeze. 8 rounds of boxing coming up. Don't go away.